Good morning, students. Today we're discussing a very important topic. We're discussing Africa as a continent. How exciting is that? All right, so let's get into the activity. I want you guys to give me an example of a continent or explain to me what is a continent. Anyone who wants to try? Yes.
A continent is a large land in the world where people live.
A continent is a large land in which people live. That's correct. Yes. So there are various continents in the globe, and I've got a few examples here. But can you guys give me examples of continents that you may know? Let's recap into your grade 4 knowledge. Yes.
Australia,
Mm-hmm.
Africa.
Yes, Australia, Africa. Okay, so in order for us to recap and really get into the gist of things, I've got a game that we can play. This game is called Pick and Play. So I've got the 7 total continents, and I want let's imagine this is our globe. I want us to place these continents on this globe. So I'll show you the map of that continent, and you tell me where it's supposed to be placed on the globe, right? So the first one, what continent is this?
South America.
South America. So South America usually is at the bottom, right? That's South America, not usually, all the time. What continent is this?
North America.
This is North America. Yes. Which one is this one?
Australia.
This is Europe. Yes. So this is Europe. What is this one? This would be your Asia. Right? Okay. And the other ones that we've got Australia and Antarctica. So looking at all these, we've got like 2, 4, 6. Which continent is missing from all these continents?
Africa.
Yes, the most exciting continent, Africa, which is the topic of today's lesson. We're discussing Africa as a continent. We're looking at various aspects of Africa. All right. So I want you guys, together with the learner that you're sitting with, I want you guys to tell me which 2 oceans surround Africa. Discuss with your friend and let me know if you know those oceans. Who wants to try? Yes?
Indian Ocean and Atlantic Ocean.
Yes, we've got 2 oceans that surround Africa as a continent. We've got the Indian Ocean, which is on the east of Africa, and we've got Atlantic Ocean, which is on the west of Africa. So yes, this is what we're discussing today, and there's a few things lined up, so I hope you guys will enjoy. All right, let's get into the gist of things. When we discuss continents, there's various important things that we need to discuss. Yes, this is a continent, and I asked you guys what a continent is, and you guys had already told me that a continent is a large is one of the main masses of land in the world. So an example of a continent would be Africa. You guys have already given me the answers through the Pick and Play game. We've got Africa, Asia, North America, South America, Europe, as well as Australia. So these are a continent. Looking at Africa, this is our continent. And a continent has what we call countries, right? So who wants to try and tell me what a country is? Yes?
An area of a land that a nation occupies.
Yes, exactly that. A country is an area of land that a nation occupies. For example, South Africa is a country. Looking at the continent of Africa, Africa has at least 54 countries, but today we'll only be looking at 10 of those countries, and take note that all those countries are relatively closer to our country, which is South Africa. Yes? All right, let's move on. So I told you that we've got a continent, and within a continent, we've got countries. Within countries, we have what we call a capital or a main city. What is a main city, you might ask? A main city is the most important city in a country that is used for government offices. For example, Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe's capital city is Harare. Botswana's capital city is Gaborone. So who can tell me, how can you identify a capital city? Yes?
Where governing people addresses the nation.
Yes, usually, like for instance, right now during the COVID-19 pandemic thingy, we have our president Cyril Ramaphosa addressing us, and he usually addresses us from the Union Buildings, which is in Pretoria, and Pretoria is one of the capital cities in South Africa. All right, so we've got a very exciting activity that I want you guys to go through. So since we guys have mentioned what a continent is, what a country is, and we also know what a main city is, I've got this activity that I want us to go through. Please take one of these and pass them on to your friends. This is a short text that talks about continents, countries, as well as main cities. So from this, I need you, together with a pair partner, to highlight and underline a country as well as its main city, taking into account using the same colors for each country. And then at the bottom, you've got a mixed table that you need to mix and match, whereas you have to match a country together with its main city. So let's go through this. I'll read it once or twice, and then you guys can do it. All right. Muzeki is from Zimbabwe. His president made a speech on the coronavirus from the government's offices in Harare. When Thandi went to Botswana, her mom told her that they would meet in the country's biggest city, which is Gaborone. My teacher told us that the only airport in Mozambique is in the big city of Maputo. So you guys have only 2 minutes to do this with your friends. Just highlight a country as well as its main city, and then you can do this individually as soon as we've answered any questions. All right, who has any question? Yes.
Why does South Africa have many capital cities?
All right, yes. Looking into that, South Africa has 3 capital cities, which is Pretoria, Cape Town, as well as Bloemfontein. That is politically and influenced because South Africa, remember South Africa, it was under apartheid for the longest time, and it was divided into Vals. There was the Transvaal, which is now Pretoria, and then there was Free State. So for that reason, they had to divide it, which was where the government officials held their meetings. All right, so we now know what a continent is, a country is, and its main cities. So I want you guys to be very creative. I need you to group yourselves into groups of 4 and create a song in which you discuss Africa as a continent. By discussing that, I want you to discuss all 10 countries that we covered using this map on the board today, and mention their main cities. Do not forget to mention the 2 oceans that cover South Africa. As soon as we're done with that, you guys can have questions, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you.